Everyone, it's Steph from Deb's RV Services, and welcome to today's video. I just wanted to talk to you today about boondocking in Quartzsite, Arizona. So I'm out here in Quartzsite, and January is the time of year that lots of people from all over the country come here for different events that are happening. There's the RV show that's happening, and you can go and go inside and look at new RVs. You can go to the big tent, which has lots of vendors and lots of things for sale. You can get your batteries here. They offer show prices. There's a lot. It's so much fun. Then you have a lot of food vendors here. There's lots of little places to eat that I have found this year that I didn't really look at in the other years I've been here, but I've really discovered a lot of great hidden gems of places to eat. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about while you're out here is boondocking. Whenever I come out to Quartzsite, I like to boondock. You can go into some of the BLM camping areas that allow you to camp for 2 weeks that you don't have to pay anything at all. You can also go into areas that are called long-term visiting areas, LVTA, and you can pay a fee, $40 for 2 weeks or $180 for the entire season. And then in those areas, they allow you to dump and get fresh water. If you stay in the BLM areas, you can still go dump and get fresh water. You just have to pay for those every time you go. Where in the LVTA, it is part of the fee that you pay. You don't get propane though, so you still have to go in town to do that. But Quartzsite has all that available. It really is easy, and there's like two areas that I know of where I go regularly, and I can do all of my dumping and getting propane and water. And you just kind of go in this circle area, you do everything you need, and then you leave. It's really set up great for the RVer. But I happen to have solar, I have an inverter, and I have my batteries here, so I am set up to boondock. The key, the big key is, and I'm telling you this because I've had a couple calls from some women that wanted me to come out and talk to them and educate them about their battery, about just how to work the appliances in their RV while they're out here on BLM land. And the key is keeping your battery charged. So you can either do that by having solar installed on your roof. You don't necessarily have to have an inverter. You can start out simple and just have solar feeding your battery. You got to think of your battery as a bank, and you can deplete that bank very, very easily. So any appliance that you use requires the 12 volts. Even if you are lighting your oven, if you are lighting your stove, if you're lighting your furnace, it takes 12 volts in order to ignite it. So when you're running your refrigerator, even if you're running it off propane, it still clicks on and off throughout the day and throughout the night. So you need your battery available to do that. So you can get solar so that it can fill your battery up, or if you have a motor home, you can turn on your engine if you have the DC to DC charger. You have to make sure that you have that. So you want to ask these questions. You want to find out what type of rig you have, what type of art, what feeds your battery, what is going to help your battery. If you don't have any of those things, your battery will die. You won't have very much time, and your battery is going to die within a couple days. Now, if you were to really want to just dry camp and you didn't want to use any of your appliances, you could turn your battery switch off and not use it at all, and then it wouldn't really slowly drain. But most people want to at least run some lights or something like that and be able to have their battery available. So I just want to make sure that you're aware that you will kill your battery. And if you have like lead acid or AGM batteries, you will kill them, and then it's going to be difficult for them to stay charged. What happens is the first time you kill them, you can probably get you can get a charge out of it again, but it doesn't ever hold the same. It doesn't hold the charge as long as it did the first time. So that's how you slowly kill a battery, and I've done it. So I've already killed my battery in this once because I accidentally left the refrigerator on AC shore power, and I didn't have shore power, and it was using my inverter, and then plunk, it just used my battery juice. So it's all about feeding that battery. So if you don't have that type of system, then you need to be plugged in somewhere. And there are RV parks in Quartzsite. So if that's the case for you and you can rent an RV space, they're not that expensive here. I think they're really reasonably priced. But then you can connect to shore power and always feed your battery. So a generator will feed the battery too. If you have that on a motorhome, you can turn on your generator, like run it once a day for an hour and get the batteries charged back up. So you can do it that way too. But it's just something to think about. I really want to do a little bit more in depth of a discussion about solar, and I plan on having a tech talk with one of the techs that I know. And I want to get some questions for this tech. How much do you want to know about solar? What are your questions? What are the things that you are most curious about when it comes to solar? Because I really want to take a deep dive into that, but also be at a level that people can understand. So let me know what your questions are below, but I just wanted to say hi and say that, Quartzsite is something that's a great event to come to every year. And if you want to come to Quartzsite and you haven't yet and you have questions, let me know. I absolutely have a blast every January when I'm here. So thank you very much. I hope that you got something out of this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.